Part 16. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 151. You dare, ah. Han Song was trembling with pain, and his face instantly turned pale. His right arm, just fell off. What kind of gun is this, so powerful? If you say one more word, I may not need you as a messenger. Fang Fan frowned and said a few words lightly, forcibly holding Han Song's angry words in his chest. You wait. Han Song left a harsh word, and then quickly escaped. Tisk, this Earth escape is a bit interesting. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and chuckled. Lord City Lord, what should we do now? In fact, it's not that we couldn't take advantage of Tang's power just now, at least we can make Wei Guo throw the rat's weapon. Zhao Zhen watched the messenger Han Song hurriedly flee, and couldn't help but feel a little pity. Although Zhou Ba on the side didn't say anything, he meant the same thing. Heh, borrowing the situation? Tang Guo's situation is so easy to borrow. Everyone is not stupid. Tang Guo may be stronger than Wei Guo, but there is still a long distance between them. Wei Guo buys Tang Guo's account. As for the great patriotic army outside, I already have an idea in my mind. Fang Fan stood up, walked off the high platform, and said indifferently. Your Zhao family has 15 2-star legions or 1-star legions, remember that as long as I can evolve legions. Your Zhou family, let's create 5 identical legions. Fang Fan lowered his head and thought for a while. Zhou Ba might not be reliable, but looking at Zhou Kaishan's face, he couldn't kill him with one shot. Lord City Lord, why do you need so many evolutionary legions? This, even if all the legions of our two families are gathered together, the combat power is very limited. Zhao Zhen gave a wry smile. 1-star and 2-star evolutionary legion, is it like a joke to release something? Outside, there are hundreds of thousands of defending troops like tigers and wolves. I will promote all of your legions to 3-star legions. Then I need to organize these 23-star corps into a commando team, and together with the corps under my command, directly attack the enemy's central army. 21-star 2-star legions are not strong enough. But what if 23-star legions and 4 4-star legions shot together? What do you think? What kind of picture would that be? Fang Fan smiled, the temptation in his words was particularly obvious. 23-star legions, but you need at least 2,000 promotion cards to be promoted to 23-star legions. Lord City Lord, this is impossible. Where did we get so many promotion cards? Zhao Zhen and Zhou Ba looked at each other and smiled bitterly, the rate of promotion cards is too low. You don't need to worry about the promotion card, I will provide it, just find the legion I need. Give you half an hour, and in an hour, the counter-attack will begin. Fang Fan clenched his hands, and the prelude to the counter-attack kicked off. After being promoted to the Yellow Turban Canal Commander Corps and the Gothic Laser Rifle Corps last time, Fang Fan still has more than 1,000 promotion cards left in his hand. Then empty the magic crystals in your hand, and use them all to extract promotion cards, which is almost enough to save more than 2,000 promotion cards. It takes about 100 promotion cards to promote an evolvable 2-star army to 3-star. In this way, the promotion of 23-star legions is naturally not a joke, but a real fact. Zhao Zhen and Zhou Ba have shocked expressions in their eyes. Big deal. The Lord of the City, sure enough, he is also a god. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 152. At this time, Zhou Ba felt a bit bitter in his heart. Of the 20 places to be promoted to the Samsung army, the Zhao family took 15, while the Zhou family only had 5. What does that mean? This is Fang Fan's beating on the Zhou family. Zhou Ba actually knew in his heart that if it wasn't for the Zhou family having a Zhou Kaishan, Or if Zhou Kaishan was his son, I'm afraid there wouldn't be even these 5 places. Know that this is a very rare opportunity. It's a good time to expand your family's power. Since then, the Zhou family may be inferior to the Zhao family. Zhou Ba shook his head. Although he regretted in his heart, there is no regret medicine in this world. Fortunately, Fang Fan also left a way back for the Zhou family. After an hour, Fang Fan couldn't help but feel a little pain when he looked at the more than 2,000 promotion cards that he spent. But in front of them is a brand new 23-star army. There are almost 200 people in total. Coupled with the 4 4-star legions under his command, this assault team has reached a scale of nearly 300. Weiguo, the military tent of the Chinese army. The situation is very good, and the battlefields are victorious on all sides. Although the Great Wei army has not yet conquered Zhongcheng, but according to the current situation, it is almost the same. Wei Ming clenched his hands tightly, and slowly explained the ferocious look on his face. He found 2 goblets and happily poured 2 glasses of red wine for himself and his father. Father, according to this progress, Zhongcheng will be able to break through tomorrow. The boy wishes his father a great victory. Wei Ming raised the goblet and drank it, his eyes showing indescribable joy. Glancing at the wine escort girl, who showed off her beautiful white skin, Wei Ming pulled it over with a look of joy on her face. Wei Sun frowned, but did not speak directly. For some reason, he always felt an unwarranted tension. Always feel like something is going to happen. Don't underestimate that Fang Fan. After all, he attacked our central army before. Wei Sun lowered his head, took a sip of red wine, and put it down gently. Ha ha ha. Father, you are just too cautious. Look at today's battle, those legions under his command didn't show their faces at all. Obviously they're exhausted. Of course, what if they are full of combat power? It's just dozens of people. Before we suffered from the loss of not knowing the situation, but now we already know his trump card. I specially mobilized 100,000 troops to defend the central army. As long as that Fang Fan dares to come, we can design to besiege him. Humph. Even if he kills an army of 100,000 people, he can't finish it. There's always a time to get tired, right? That's when they die. Wei Ming waved his hand and didn't care at all. He seems to have foreseen what kind of happy scene it will be after attacking Zhongcheng. He wants to step on Fang Fan, the bastard who made him lose face. He wants to plunder all the beauties in Zhongcheng. After capturing Zhongcheng, we will attack Shiyang City. There is still a stunning one waiting for him. While thinking about it, Wei Ming felt a sense of burning desire. That's right, maybe I'm overthinking it. Wei Sun's brows stretched slightly. He looked around in a circle. There were 100,000 army guards. What other accidents would happen? Even if Fang Fan is desperate to fight back and wants to attack the central army, he can only ask for his own death. A net of heaven and earth has been laid here. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 153. Open the gates. Attack. The long-awaited West City Gate was opened, and a group of Weiguo troops outside the city gate were attacking the city gate. What the hell is going on here? After fighting for so long, it has not been conquered, but now it has opened by itself? Of course, in their hearts, they didn't feel that Jiangqing's army would dare to fight outside the city. Chugchu. Kill. 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 The moment the city gate was opened, the commando of nearly 300 people let out a roar. They tore a hole in the army of Weiguo. Those Weiguo troops haven't reacted yet, and the commando led by Fang Fan has already rushed out. The sound of slaughter came, which made these Wayagyu army clear that a group of war beasts rushed out of the Zhongcheng city gate. They launched a desperate charge without stopping. The blood rain has been falling, and the sound of fighting has never been interrupted. At this time, Wayagyu, who was attacking the west gate of Zhongcheng, had about 20,000 troops, most of which were survivors. They were instantly stunned. This is too strong. Strong without boundaries. The single combat power started with 3 stars, and there are many 4-star legions mixed in. The 4-star combat power Xiaohe and the 7-star combat power Galen are still playing forward. Xiaohe's 3 dog heads bite 3 enemy troops at the same time, and Galen's big sword is constantly spinning, and it will die if you touch it. In just a few minutes, this 20,000 strong siege army was smashed into pieces and basically lost its combat effectiveness. Fang Fan pinpointed the enemy's central defense, and then 23-star legions and 4 4-star legions rushed over like a sharp knife. Blocker. All die. How can 100,000 troops guard the central army? Their mortal body can't stop the sprint of this sharp knife. The breath of death came lingeringly, making everyone feel an apocalyptic atmosphere on the verge of death. Fang Fan finally came out. Good. Good. He was lucky to escape last time. This time we have prepared 100,000 troops. There are 10 lines of defense. After setting up a net, I don't believe he can escape. It's here. Right under Zhongcheng city, kill Fang Fan and end his myth. I can't wait, I want to personally lead the troops to kill Fang Fan. The news that Fang Fan led the commandos to fight out of the city reached the Chinese army tent, and Weiming's first feeling was excitement. He felt that he had enough strength to kill Fang Fan, and then he could end the battle earlier. The battle has been going on long enough. They are also very bored. Ending early, actually good too. Young master, in fact. You shut up first. The messenger wanted to say something more, but was strictly stopped by the guard. Is he still attacking the first line of defense? Let the troops of the other 9 lines of defense surround him from both sides. Destroy Fang Fan. Wei Ming rubbed his hands together, his face full of excitement. Master of the young country, Fang Fan, he. Father, I want to fight. Wei Ming did not give the commander a chance to speak at all. At this moment, his mentality was extremely conceited. He doesn't allow anyone to question him. The country lord, the young country lord, when I came, Fang Fan had already led the army to break through the 5 lines of defense. Fang Fan led nearly 300 troops this time. Every one of them is at least 3-star combat power. 4-star combat power is not rare. There are at least 22-star legions and 4 4-star legions, now they have moved towards. Report. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 154. The former messenger hadn't finished speaking, and the latter messenger had already arrived. Report. Fang Fan has broken through the 7th line of defense, and our army has fled tens of thousands. More than 10,000 people have been killed. Just a few minutes before and after, 2 more lines of defense were breached. Wei Sun's face changed greatly. This Fang Fan, is he a human being or a god? How, actually can be so powerful? In addition to the 4 powerful 4-star legions under his command, when did he gather 23-star legions? This is so special, do people still need to live? They Wayagyu consider themselves strong, but they have exhausted the entire Wayagyu's financial resources, and they have never cultivated a 4-star army. Even the Samsung Legion, not many. Zhongcheng, just such a city. Why can miracles be created again and again? Damn it! These hot chickens! Run away! Believe it or not, I killed them all. All the troops follow me and encircle Fang Fan. If you don't kill Fang Fan, you will never give up. Wei Ming was trembling with anger, and strode out. The young man's heart is so arrogant. Stop. Idiot. A gentleman does not stand under a dangerous wall. What are you rushing to do now? Be a target for others. The Chinese army withdraws to the west. Order all troops to stop attacking Zhangcheng. Defend the Central Army with all your strength. Evacuate towards the Acropolis. Wei Sun's face was ugly for a while. This battle, there is no need to continue. Since Fang Fan has already controlled so many high-level legions, in a sense, it means that he can attack the Central Army at any time. Maybe they couldn't slaughter the hundreds of thousands of troops in Weiguo. But their central military tent is in danger all the time. How can this be done? When the time comes, Zhangcheng will be taken down, but the lives of their father and son are already over. So far, what's the point? Father can't withdraw. Fight to the death. The child will never retreat. The child is not afraid of death. Fight to the death. What are you afraid of? The killing intent in Wei Ming's eyes condensed, and at this moment, he was already swept away by anger. Snapped. Wei Sun slapped it with a slap, extremely crisp. Stupid. Retreat. This is an order. Walk. Wei Sun glared at Wei Ming angrily, then fled in a hurry. And at this moment, Fang Fan has led his army to break through 9 of the 10 lines of defense. Seeing that the last line of defense is about to be completely broken, Wei Sun smeared oil on the soles of his feet and slipped away. Seeing that more and more troops gathered around him, Wei Sun felt a little relieved. Wei Ming watched the invincible Zhangcheng assault team rapidly approaching them, and his face suddenly turned pale. If just now, he really had a hot mind and rushed over to fight Fang Fan, then the result can be imagined. This team of 300 people is the sharpest magic weapon on this battlefield. Slaughter has become a trend. After rushing to kill for half an hour, Fang Fan relaxed a little. The enemy's Chinese army has withdrawn. Moreover, they evacuated in the direction of the Acropolis, apparently no longer planning to continue besieging Zhangcheng. The Weiguo army that had been around Zhangcheng before also began to withdraw like a tide, and quickly merged with the Chinese army. It was a very smooth beheading battle. Although he failed to kill Wei's father and son in the end, it at least got off to a good start. Lord, do you want to continue the pursuit? Galen picked to death a 2-star awakener of Weiguo beside him, and then approached Fang Fan and asked. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 155. Keep chasing, no need. Our purpose is to let them evacuate. Now that the siege of Zhangcheng has been resolved, the poor bandits should not pursue it. Even if these hundreds of thousands of the great patriotic army were laid out for us to kill, they would still be exhausted to death for us. Fang Fan shook his head. He was very rational at this moment. Although it was said that 20 legions had been expanded, the total number of commandos was less than 300. And after fighting for so long, apart from Fang Fan's 4-star army, there was no death, and the 23-star army was more or less damaged. Continuing the pursuit, you may be able to catch up with the enemy's middle army and then kill the Lord of Wei, but they are also likely to be besieged to death due to exhaustion. For Fang Fan, this was obviously a bad deal. Fang Fan led the army back to Zhangcheng and was unanimously praised by all the survivors in Zhangcheng. City Lord Fang Fan is invincible. With City Lord Fang Fan here, Zhang City is as stable as Mount Tai. I swear to follow Fang Fan City Lord to the death, and dare not to die for Fang Fan City Lord. Such voices came one after another, and the casualties in this game were heavy, but the final victory belonged to them, and they should be happy. The army of 10,000 zombies was almost from top to bottom, with about 60% of the damage. In addition, 20,000 or 30,000 survivors fell on the city walls of Zhongcheng. They died to protect Zhongcheng. All pensions are favored. In addition, I will allocate special funds to restore the zombie army. Duh, you are responsible for this matter. Zhongcheng is a big city with the capital of 10,000 zombie legions. Now the zombie army has suffered heavy losses, but it cannot be recovered by itself. You need to catch some scattered zombies first, and then use magic crystals to wash away the turbid air from their bodies, and then you can recruit into the zombie army. And a big city can only have 10,000 zombie legions. Beyond this amount, the excess zombies will collapse with confidence. This rule is even more severe. Follow your orders, Lord City Lord. Auden knelt down, with a serious attitude. After a bloody battle, although the zombie army suffered heavy losses, the gains were also great. For example, Auden took the opportunity to be promoted to the first rank, and at this moment, he was promoted from a 4-star zombie to a 5-star zombie. And most of the remaining zombies have also been upgraded by a small level. They can also gain some benefits by beheading the enemy. World announcement. The Southern Kingdom has been wiped out by the zombie army. The first King Zombie is born. The southern country has become a paradise for all zombies. The zombie army in the southern country will continue to attack other surrounding countries. Poor ants, please seek more blessings. In the endless void, there is an ethereal voice. Fang Fan's face suddenly became extremely surprised. Destroyed the country? The country has been wiped out? This southern country is not a small princely country like Wei, but a country that really existed before the end of the world. And destroying the country means that all the human beings in the entire country have become zombies. How many days will the end of the world take place? It's cruel to this point. Fang Fan took a deep breath, the shock in his eyes was very obvious. And the so-called King Zombie, what does it mean? Could it be a more powerful and higher level zombie level? Fang Fan pondered, the situation is not very good. He just wanted to relax, but now it seems that a little relaxation could kill him. When the Southern Kingdom is destroyed, it is the countries surrounding the Southern Kingdom that are unlucky. And Huajing just happens to be on the border with the Southern country. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 156. Of course, there is still some distance from Zhongcheng where Fang Fan is, so he doesn't need to worry too much at this moment. And at this moment, Su Guo, who is relatively close to the southern country, panicked in an instant. Su Kingdom was a small Ho kingdom established by the Su family. Not long after the country was founded, it encountered such a threat. In an instant, the survivors of several small cities near the southern kingdom were all emptied and fled. And the newly established Su country, also panicked. Su country capital. God damn it. Our Su family is really in trouble. We finally killed the Wu family and seized this piece of the city, now it's going to be cold again. Hey, I don't know how strong this King Zombie is, and now people's hearts are scattered, and it's a chicken feather. Prepare your army for war. Be prepared for everything. Even if the zombie army from the southern country really comes, it's not that there is no resistance at all, right? Also, do your best to collect supplies. If we can survive, our country of Su will definitely be able to rely on this wave of zombies to grow. I heard that there is a card shop in Zhongcheng, where you can buy healing cards and serum cards at a low price. Send messengers to buy in large batches. In Zhongcheng, Fang Fan, who had rested all night, seemed full of energy, and at this moment he was running towards the card shop excitedly. Yamair is here. This woman, Just like a female leopard with claws and claws, she can always jump around. It can also leave a deep impression on Fang Fan. Fang Fan's mind couldn't help but see the picturesque scene at the gate of Shuyang City, and his mouth was dry. After the end of the world, I went all out to open a card shop and develop forces, but I let go of my personal needs. Now that the situation is a little better, and the lineup of forces under his command has stabilized a little bit, Fang Fan couldn't help but feel a little needy. Zhongcheng Card Shop. Coming. Fang Fan glanced at Yamei, his right hand subconsciously wanted to lean forward. But it came back soon after. Fang Fan glanced at Yamei and saw that her face was a little unsightly. Fang Fan, can you get a lot of promotion cards here? Seeing Fang Fan, Yamei directly put forward the purpose of this trip. Promotion card? What do you want to do with the promotion card? You are the Ye family, so you shouldn't be short of promotion cards, right? Fang Fan frowned. No matter where the promotion card is placed, it is a strategic level top secret card. There is a medium-sized city Guancheng next to our Shuyang city. The survivors of Guancheng have all died. Now it has become a zombie paradise. The zombies in Guancheng will often attack our elite team in Shuyang city. Recently, when our Ye family elite team went out to hunt zombies, we often encountered 3-star or even 4-star zombies. The evolution of the zombies in Guancheng is too fast. And most of our Ye family's legions are only 1-star and 2-star legions. If this goes on, our Shuyang city will be wiped out by the zombies in Guancheng. Yamei sighed. The situation was not serious before, but since it was attacked by the Weiguo army once, Shuyang city was broken, and the elite forces were almost dead. According to this trend, they can't develop at all. So they thought that they could focus on training a few elite legions, but the explosion rate of the promotion card was too low. Is that so? How many zombies are there in Guancheng? Fang Fan asked with interest. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shuyu. Chapter 157. Guancheng is only a medium-sized city. Before the end of the world, there were almost a few million people. After such a long period of consumption, there should be 2 million zombies. These zombies are still growing and evolving. Our Shuyang city is adjacent to Guancheng, and now only scattered zombie groups have invaded around Shuyang city. When they attack on a large scale, we may be really cold. Yamei sighed lightly. Shuyang city has really been ups and downs recently. First, it was besieged by the Great Wei army, and then it was Guancheng zombies. Fang Fan pondered for a moment. Now it is difficult to find an organized zombie group around Zhongcheng. The 4-star legions under his command are almost slaughtering in turn, and no matter how many zombies there are, they will be slaughtered one day. If you want to continue to grow, you need resources. Magic crystals and cards are very important. Although the card shop can continuously deliver benefits, Fang Fan also hopes that the speed of growth can be faster. A large-scale zombie group like Guancheng is in line with Fang Fan's strategic goal. I can completely solve the zombie problem in Guancheng, it's just that I have a disease recently. Fang Fan said solemnly, staring at Yamei with burning eyes. You're sick? What's wrong with you? Yamei opened her beautiful eyes and searched Fang Fan, looking very concerned. Well, it's the kind of disease that would kill me without a beautiful woman kissing me. Fang Fan is cheeky and doesn't know what shame is. You perverted. Yamei blushed. How could she not hear such an obvious hint? Am I really a pervert? Fang Fan's mouth showed an evil smile, and he subconsciously licked his lips. Boom. The left side of the face suddenly felt a soft touch. Fang Fan swallowed, and his eyes could not help flashing wolf-like light. Now the head office. Pervert. Yamei snorted twice, and the slightly shy look made Fang Fan a little lost for a while. Cough, almost. Now the biggest threat to your Shiyang city is the zombies in Guancheng. I will lead the army to slaughter those zombies. Fang Fan spoke easily and casually, and there was not much rhetoric in his words. Yamei's eyes flickered with shock, but then she was relieved. If others say this, she will definitely think that this person is extremely frivolous and will speak big. But what Fang Fan said was so convincing. She had seen with her own eyes the scene where Fang Fan's army slaughtered the zombies. Thousands of zombies were killed in 20 minutes. And when he was in Shiyang City, he relied on the army under his command to forcibly shock the thousands of city guards in Shiyang City. And the famous guard battle that happened around Zhongcheng recently. Forcibly killed, the Chinese army of Wei Guo fled all the way. Why are you willing to help us Shiyang City? You don't want to annex our Shiyang City, right? Yamei's face showed a tangled look. On the one hand, she didn't want Shiyang City to fall, and the Ye family to fall. On the other hand, she felt that if Shiyang City became Fang Fan City, it might be the best fate. Hey! What the hell are you thinking about? I'm willing to help Shiyang City, just because of one person. Fang Fan looked at Yamei affectionately. Yamei lowered her head and bit her lips. The crimson color had completely covered her face and ears. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 158. I know. Thank you. If possible, I would also like to. You can now say that person's name. Yamei's small hands tightly grasped the clothes on her body. She was originally the kind of carefree girl, but at this moment, she couldn't help herself. Hey! I'm here for my first branch manager, Chen Buletin. If there is a crisis in Shiyang City, and the card store can't be opened in Shiyang City, let's not talk about it. Chen Buletin may also be in danger. Fang Fan said solemnly. Yamei suddenly stretched out her tender little hand, and then fiercely attacked Fang Fan's soft waist. Ouch! Abnormal. Yamei's delicate little face lost the slightest hint of shyness, replaced by infinite coquettish anger. This bastard actually induced her. Is this legion by your side an evolvable legion? Fang Fan glanced at the entourage beside Yamei and asked softly. Well, the 2-star Mayan female samurai army. Our Shiyang City has too few promotion cards. Most of the only promotion cards are used for the legions of my father and 2 older brothers. I usually don't directly participate in the battle, so the 2-star army is enough. Although Yamei spoke calmly, she could see that she felt a little lonely. Who doesn't want a strong army under his command? This is 100 promotion cards, let them be promoted. Fang Fan vigorously threw over 100 promotion cards. This, for me. Yamei looked at the stack of promotion cards in front of her, her throat was a little blocked. I'm so touched, the preciousness of the promotion card can be imagined. This guy gave it to her so casually. Well, for you, Chinjui 500,000 magic crystals. Fang Fan nodded in agreement. This is definitely a beheading price. He took directional extraction from the dog system, and he needed 5,000 magic crystals, and 100 promotion cards and 500,000 magic crystals, which was a very real price. Humph. I know there is no such thing. Give you the magic crystal. Yamei said this, but she quickly threw a pile of magic crystals in her hand, and then tightly held 100 promotion cards in the palm of her hand. At the same time, she cast a grateful glance at Fang Fan. She knew the value comparison between 500,000 magic crystals and 100 promotion cards. Let's go. Go to Guancheng and kill the zombies. Fang Fan shrugged and boarded the jeep, ready to set off with the convoy. It just so happened that the 4 major legions had all returned. Zombies around Zhongcheng, kill as little as you can. These are all non-renewable resources. It was reserved for the survivors of Zhongcheng to be slaughtered, and the magic crystals finally obtained were also sent to the card shop, which increased the efficiency of the card shop. Leave now. Aren't you ready? Ymir blew her eyes and asked something cute. No, you can go now. Let's go. Go to Guancheng. Fang Fan couldn't hold back a little. The 2 million Guancheng zombies were like a huge piece of fragrant pastry, tempting him to devour them. In addition, if you can take this opportunity to occupy Guancheng, you can also increase the number of zombies under your command. Guancheng is a medium-sized city, and after occupying it, you can have 5,000 zombie corps. Fang Fan never felt that the amount of territory occupied determines the strength of the fighting force. Sometimes it is too risky, and it is necessary to take the corresponding risk. Kill a zombie king to become the city lord. But if you want to establish a Ho kingdom, you also need to resist a zombie siege that builds a Ho kingdom. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 159. According to its own strength, the scale of zombie siege increases or decreases accordingly. The convoy moved quickly towards Guancheng. Along the way, there will also be some zombie groups blocking the road, but the scale is not very large, and they are directly swept away by Fang Fan. You've arrived at Zhiyang City, you can go back. Fang Fan glanced at Ymir. He originally intended to take his army to Guancheng to sweep away the zombies. I want to follow you. Sweeping the zombies in Guancheng is our Zhiyang City business. It's good for you to help. I can't be a deserter. Ymir had a stubborn look on her face. Fang Fan smiled softly. This little girl, what about this kind of feeling? No, I'm not sweeping the zombies in Guancheng for your Zhiyang City, but mainly because I need strategic resources such as magic crystals and cards. Fang Fan waved his hand and said it very seriously. But Ymir seemed to think that Fang Fan was trying to shirk, and insisted on it to the end. Do you think I'm a drag? I'm also a 2-star awakener, okay. Don't worry, I won't cause you trouble. And I still have a 3-star Mayan female samurai army. Although it is not as powerful as your army, it can at least protect my own safety. I want to fight with you. Ymir showed a stubborn look in her eyes, and her body couldn't help but approach Fang Fan. Feeling the light breathing sound of Chi-Chi, Fang Fan closed his eyes and took a sip with satisfaction. Very sweet. It smells so good. Fang Fan sighed softly. Rogue. Ymir glanced over and cursed secretly. Fang Fan smiled and didn't insist any longer. The convoy continued to move in the direction of Guancheng. Ymir didn't go back herself, but sent a guard to Zhiyang City to report her whereabouts. After all, if she did not return to Zhiyang City for a long time, her father would also be worried. Zhiyang City, Ye family. What? He followed Fang Fan to Guancheng. Ye Zheng, the head of the Ye family, frowned when he heard the news from the guards. This gate has now become a paradise for zombies. I don't know how many zombies are making troubles. She is running over now, isn't she asking for her own death? Yes, Lord City Lord, the lady said that this time City Lord Fang Fan went to Guancheng to eliminate the future troubles of our Zhiyang City, and also explained that we should send reinforcements from Zhiyang City to help. The guards conveyed Ymir's meaning honestly. No. This is absolutely impossible. Lord City Lord, you also know that the ghost place in Guancheng, there are so many high-level zombies. Our Zhiyang City has been hit hard one after another, and our troops are already insufficient. If we go to Guancheng rashly, isn't it courting death? The defense is not enough, how can you attack? Miss Mayer is really impulsive this time. Fu Xiong, the commander of Shuyang City, shook his head resolutely. He was taken down by Ye Zheng in front of Fang Fan before, but he was released afterward. Father, but Meyer has gone to Guancheng now. If we don't send troops, Meyer's safety. Ye Zhao, the eldest of the Ye family, frowned and looked a little worried. Otherwise, I will lead the elites of the family to support, and at least rescue Meyer. Ye Zhao continued. Brother, what are you thinking? Is the ghost place in Guancheng a place for people? Tens of thousands of survivors in Guancheng have been slaughtered by those zombies. Now Guancheng still has a powerful zombie king. I don't know how powerful this zombie king is now. We're going to die now. Yeah, the second elder of the Ye family, categorically resisted. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 160. Lord City Lord, second young master is right. This matter must be considered in the long run. Don't mess up the overall situation because of emotions. My Shuyang City is already weak. If I bury the elite again, I'm afraid I really can't stand up. Please think twice, Lord City Lord. Besides, since Fang Fan dares to enter Guancheng alone, he is obviously confident. By the way, how many troops did Fang Fan bring to Guancheng this time? Fu Xiong narrowed his eyes, and there was a hint of killing intent in his eyes. He was thinking, if he could use the zombies in Guancheng to destroy Fang Fan's army, that would be perfect. Fang Fan led a team of about 40 people, in addition to the Mayan warrior army beside Miss, there are almost 50 people. The guard said honestly, and everyone in the hall showed horror. This Fang Fan is trying to die? Guancheng is at least 200,000 zombies. There is also a powerful zombie king, he actually rushed over with so many people, it's almost dead. Ye showed a sneering look. At this moment, he was in a very happy mood. This time, Fang Fan might be able to be buried in the city. I don't know what it means. Do you really think that you have a few 4-star legions under your command? You don't have to worry about it? Lord City Lord, this time we can only watch the fire from the other side, and we must not interfere. Fu Xiong firmly stood on Ye's side, he and Fang Fan had a feud for murdering his son. Ye Zhao wriggled his lips. Of course he wanted to rescue his sister, but no one supported him. Ye Zheng sighed lightly, feeling quite helpless. His own daughter is naturally a heartbreaker, but he can't joke about the fate of the entire Shuyang City. In Shuyang City, whenever there is a loss, the Ye family will perish, and his 2 sons will not survive. Meyer, you're too impulsive. Send a messenger to catch up with Meyer and tell her to come back quickly. Go. Ye Zheng hurriedly ordered. Lord City Lord, what if you can't catch up? Fu Xiong, the commander of the Shuyang City Guard Army, had a look of excitement on his face. He knew that Ye Zheng had already made a choice. If I can't catch up, then so be it. Let's all retreat, send 2 more messengers too. Fang Fan, Guancheng is ahead. I have already dispatched guards to Shuyang City to dispatch reinforcements, why don't we wait here for a while? Ye Meyer looked at Guancheng with a worried look in her eyes. There are too many zombies in Guancheng. You also asked Shuyang City to send reinforcements. Fang Fan laughed and shook his head subconsciously. Don't wait, let's just rush in and annihilate the zombies on a small scale as much as possible, and don't disturb the large-scale zombies for the time being. Fang Fan didn't care about any reinforcements from Shuyang City, because it didn't exist in the first place. Fang Fan, wait a minute, they should be coming soon, when we attack together, the odds of winning will be better. Ye Meyer was still waiting there. Fang Fan sighed, she really is a silly girl. Do you think Shuyang City might send reinforcements? Fang Fan shrugged and said it naturally. Why not? I have come to Shuyang City, and even if my father is for me, he will send reinforcements. Besides, this was originally for Shuyang City to solve future problems, how can you be held responsible alone? This is also the responsibility of all the survivors of Shuyang City. Ymir said firmly. Fang Fan shook his head helplessly, this silly girl. When you're smart, you're witty, but when you're stupid, and it's cute,